Alright, Hades here, and I got another desktop show and tell. So, today the figure that we will be showing and telling about is this Yui Takamura Muv-Luv Alternative Total Eclipse swimsuit figure. Now, I seen this figure a while ago, a long time ago, maybe like more than a year ago, in the pre-owned section of Ami, and I looked at it, I'm like, man, there's not too many Yui Takamura swimsuit figures. And then and then so I saw it, and I was kind of eyeballing it for a couple days, and I was like, okay, I think I want to buy it, and then somebody bought it, so so I was like, damn it, okay, so I missed out a chance on to buy it, and it turns out this is a pretty rare figure. It's kind of hard to find. Um, yeah, so I haven't really been able to find one, at least for a decent price, and then I did until recently. So I got this figure. As you can see, the box is like it's not a box display figure for sure. Judging from how the box looks like, the box just looks like a plain brown box, like a I don't know. I guess it's something you would get from like the military, I guess. Um, but yeah, it's a Hobby Japan figure. Yeah, it's a Hobby Japan online shop exclusive figure, by the way. So it's pretty limited edition. That's probably why it's hard for me to find it. Okay, so interestingly enough, I found this figure at Hobby Fan in San Leandro. I went there for like it was an open warehouse event. They don't normally open their warehouse to the public to go buy stuff because it's a warehouse. Um, and I was like poking around the warehouse a little bit, and I found this figure. So, but it was like $120. Like, it's not even listed on their website. So if you go to Hobby Fan's warehouse sale sometime, she might still be there because I saw her in 2017, and I was thinking about buying her, but like $120 is kind of pricey. And then I came back for their 2018 sale, end of the year sale, and she was still there. So same, it's hard to mistake the box. The box it's a very plain looking box. So anyway, so let's go over how I got her. So once again, I was poking around Ami's pre-owned section. I do it, every once in a while, and then I found her, and I was like, oh, well, there we go. And then so I bought her right away. So that's I knew like someone might buy her right away. Maybe this is the last person that bought her, sold it. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I got her for a total of 7,340 yen, and then the shipping was like 1180 yen, so that's about like a little less than $10. So I got a really good deal on her. I probably got her for about, she probably cost about $60, and like around $70 after shipped to California. So that's a really good deal. I'm really happy with that, because yeah, like I mentioned, it's $100+ figure. Like, I think if you were to find a brand new one now, it'd probably be $100+. So there's not too many figures of Yui Takamura wearing a swimsuit. And yeah, so there she is. That's supposedly what she looks like. um, and but to tell you the truth, in the anime, I don't remember if she wore this one in the anime. I think she probably did. It's been a while since I watched the anime, but in the anime, she wore they had this uh, kind of like a sports swimsuit for like the UN forces. It's because it says UN on it, and I was like, oh, I really like that. I'm a big fan of sports swimsuits, actually. Not like the school swimsuits, but like a real sporty looking swimsuit with the nice designs on it. I really like those. But hey, bikini one is just as good. So we'll check her out. Oh, this is a Hobby Japan figure, and we'll go. The box will be really easy to take a quick look at. So here it says UN here, and it's got the little familiar symbols here. I think this is like a fragile, and this is like a upward. You want to point it upward. This is the way it's supposed to go. And I think this is another fragile, and this is like don't get it wet or something. and it says Yui Takamura, like around the box. And here it says Advanced Tactical Surface Fighter, UN, Prominence, Technology and Research. That was the, if you guys haven't watched the Muv-Luv alternative Total Eclipse, it was about like they were trying to find a fighter, or what were they called? Well, the mechs in the series, they were trying to field a new, easier to pilot mech for the series, for the war on against the the monsters and stuff. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I watched it. So anyway, it says Yui Takamura here, and then it says Muv-Luv Alternative Total Eclipse, and then it pretty much says the same thing throughout the whole box, except for the back. Yeah, so there's the back of the box. The back of the box says Muv-Luv Total Eclipse, and then a bunch of stuff in Japanese, and it's got some, it's funny, it's got the hiragana on it also, so it's for like children. It has a little holographic sticker here on the bottom. I can't really make it out, it's really small. Yeah, it's just some holographic sticker. It is made in China for sale in Japan only. Well, too bad I imported it. So, and then there's like a sticker here with the other. So yeah, they really intended to just sell this in Japan because there's not a lot of English on the box. Most international figures, you'll see like different languages and stuff that they want you to import. So let's take a look at the top of the box. It says Muv-Luv on it. Muv-Luv Alternative Total Eclipse, Yui Takamura, Hobby Japan. There's the only logo that says Hobby Japan on it. And the bottom is just brown. There you go. That's the quickest box review ever. So it's definitely not a figure that you want to display in the box, because there's no windows or anything. You can't even see what the figure looks like until you take her out. So I have never seen her in real life. I'm really excited, so let's go for it. Okay, that was really easy to open. So there's a figure in its plastic casing. It's got plenty of plastic protective stuff inside, and so you can see we got the figure here, and there's an alternative face. It's kind of like a blushing face, and then a base. So there's three parts to it. 360 inside the plastic. Okay, let's get. Okay, there she is, fully assembled. Really easy. The figure is pretty much all assembled. There's really no assembly required other than attaching her to the base there. Now I'm kind of worried about that she's supported by her one leg, and hopefully she's pretty well balanced and she doesn't start drooping after a while, because some figures like that, they like to droop over time if you don't get her on the base like very well. So it does come with the alternative face, and I think I will. I don't know, I may use it. I'm not sure. Yui's one of those shy girls, so she's very beautiful but very shy. Alright, so we'll do a quick 360 of her. Okay, so we'll go. I'll go look her over, and then I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so I've gone and looked her over, and there's stuff I like about her, and there's stuff I don't like about her. So I just want to reiterate that I got her used. I don't think you can really find a new figure of her unless she's like new old stock type thing. So this is a Hobby Japan figure, and usually Hobby Japan figures are really good. And this one is, I have to say it's kind of got some like prize figure elements in it. For one thing, the skin, or just the kind of texture of the skin, isn't very good. If you kind of look You look very like look at her butt. Okay. Usually you'd want it to be nice and smooth and stuff. Well, kinda isn't. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But this the paint, the skin paint is not. I don't know. I guess the skin paint is okay. It's a little bit matte. You know, that's the way I kind of like it. But it just doesn't seem very. It's not molded like super smooth. You can see kind of some imperfections. Just look at the way the light hits it. You can see it's not totally smooth. Like that's one of the parts of her body that you would think would be smooth, you know. Let me just take a look at the other leg. So I mean, it's not too bad though. But just the skin doesn't look very. Its skin looks kind of plasticky. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It looks really plasticky. But the color is good, I guess. It just reminds me of a prize figure. There is some shading in the paint. I do like shading. There's some shading around her knee here, kind of like around her knees, and then kind of like where her stomach is. There's some shading. There's some shading on her foot. See? So this figure is all skin, you know. So the skin painting has to be good. Behind the knee. Sorry, the light is just like too bright. It's really hard to make out the shading, but like right around here, right back here, there's some shading. So I mean, the paint is pretty good. It's okay, but it just, like I said, it looks kind of plasticky. It kind of looks kind of like a prize figure, you know. Not to say, like, you know, I've seen some very good prize figures too. So it looks like there's some kind of scratches sort of on the skin and stuff in certain places. You can see those shiny spots, like right around here. I don't know. It could be because, you know, it's a pre-owned figure, so I'm not gonna take any points off for that. Her booblies look very nice. But yeah, you know, the overall molding of the figure is very nice. Now the swimsuit, not so nice. So so you can see here, it's kind of like, it's not super smooth, the molding and stuff. The paint on the swimsuit is actually, they're all in the lines, I'll give it that. See, it kind of like, this looks kind of funky here. What else? Other than that, it looks okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh yeah, like right here. See that? Not so smooth. It's kind of like a raised, kind of like a bumpy section there. It's not really smooth. So the molding, not the best. Kind of look at her butt a little bit. Looks alright. Painting looks alright. So I'm just kind of going over the paint right now. Her hair looks good. But it, you know, it looks kind of plasticky here. It's kind of shiny here, and then it gets kind of like matte or flat colored. Not the best. Her face looks good. Maybe I will just keep that face. I'm not sure. We'll go try changing the face. So there you go. And then there's the base. The base is just a kind of clear plastic. Total Eclipse. I have a Nao Kanetsugu from Samurai Girls, and has a very similar base. So I think HobbyJapan likes to use these clear blue bases for their, I guess, their swimsuit figures. But overall, you know what? It's not a bad figure. If you don't look at it up close, it's pretty good. Does it look a lot like the one in the picture? Yeah, it does. They got all the little details right. Except so you see there's these kind of like purple beads here on the swimsuit. They're not purple in the swimsuit, they're white. So that's something that's a little different from the illustration. Maybe, you know, it's just that illustration, but yeah, they're white balls instead of blue balls or purple balls. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put the other face on her. Okay, there she is with the blushing face on there. Get a close-up of the face since that's all we changed. It's alright. It was pretty easy to change the head, the face, so not bad. Alright, so yeah, so that's my kind of thoughts on the figure. The paint isn't the best, like it's kind of like shiny in some places and not shiny in other, and the texture isn't like very smooth, consistent. It's not what I would come to expect from a HobbyJapan figure. Usually HobbyJapan figures are really, really nice. I have a couple. I have a Rider and I think a now Kanetsugu, I think, are HobbyJapan figures, and plus they sell them through different names and stuff too. But yeah, I mean, it's probably like in line with like an Alpha Max figure. I think that's what I'm thinking. It's about the same as an Alpha Max figure. And you know, there's really not much stuff to fault on a swimsuit figure, as long as you can get the skin right, you know, and it does have a little bit of shading. So you know, I wouldn't say it's not too bad, you know. And the pose is kind of meh, you know, it's okay. She stands straight up. She's very pretty. Yes, yes, I can see like another mold. See, there's like a line down here. So just by kind of just quickly looking at her again, I found another problem with this figure. This will focus. There we go. So if you look here, there's a line going down right here. So the quality control is not that much. Is it okay for a $50-$60 figure? Yeah, it is. It is. I think, but this is like supposed to be. Well, now it is. I think it's because it's so rare is why it's kind of expensive. Would I pay like $100-$120 for this figure? No, I wouldn't. So I'm glad I didn't. But it's Yui Takamura. She's the princess, you know. She's the Hime, and I had to add her to my swimsuit collection. This is like the only, as far as I know, this is the only swimsuit figure of her out there. It'd be nice to kind of get the other girls in the picture too. But yeah, there she is. Okay, so another thing I want to point out is like the base is like really big, man. It's like the base is like, it's like a 6-inch base, so it kind of takes up a lot of space. I wish it was more like a 3-inch base, so it would take up less space, you know. The figure itself doesn't really take up that much space. Yeah. I guess her hair kind of goes out that far. Ooh, careful. But yeah, she's kind of on there. It's an okay base, but yeah, it's just it's kind of big for like the figure, so it's gonna take up more real estate on the bottom. You know, that's one thing I don't like about this figure. All right. I also wanted to point out it's nice that they give you an extra face to put on, so it's pretty nice. That's another nice thing about this figure. Yeah. But yeah, I would pay in the realm of like $50 for this figure, and I think I got a fair price for it. So we'll do some 360s and close-ups, and then that'll be it for the video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.